Hello. After doing a little reading today on why some people think that tarot readings are going down in value, I thought I would do some videos on this. So this is just part one. And we are going to start part one with the main things that I was reading. People believe that tarot readings are going down in economy, by the way, because so many people are doing their own readings, okay? They are learning those keywords and then doing their own reading. Many ups and downs on that, okay? Let me start with, sure, drawing a card every day for yourself is great. Mostly because it's a great way to learn. So if you are trying to learn, perfect way. But don't just flip that card and look up the key words, look up the yes or no. You need to flip that card and look up everything. It's very important to know everything on a card, starting with the symbolism. Second, the numerology, the planet, the zodiac sign, the element. All of those things play huge pieces to a reading, okay? Next thing, you should not be doing a tarot reading if you are looking for serious insight, a deep insight, because it is reading for yourself is never a good plan. Okay, I learned that the hard way, and I'm going to go into the reasons why. Number one, we often see what we want to see, okay, instead of what the cards, spirit, whoever you refer to, is actually trying to tell you. And the reason that this can be so easily confused is for every 3 cards, just 3, there's 78 in this deck. For every 3 cards you lay out, there are 436,436 different meanings, okay? And that is all based on the cards, the spread, the reader, the person you're reading for, and the subject. But let me give you a quick example. I'm just going to lay out 3 cards. Let me put on my glasses because I'm getting kind of old and half blind. So here we've got the 8 of Swords, the High Priestess, reversed Wheel of Fortune. So I could look at that as, somebody who is depressed, somebody who's not really using a lot of their insight, who is not going with their gut feeling, and that reversed Wheel of Fortune, add that to this combination, and that is just somebody who is very stagnant, okay? They're not going up, they're not going down, and according to the 8 of Swords, they're just staying down. Another way to look at it, if you're looking at, let's say, a love reading, you're feeling tied in and trapped in this relationship, but it is a very sexual, very sensual relationship, and it's very stable because that Wheel of Fortune is reversed. If you're looking at money, you're just tied up because you don't know exactly where you're going to get your next dime. You are trying your very, very best, but nothing is changing. If you're looking at it as past, present, future, could be someone who had kind of a rough past, a little bit depressed, maybe had a parent or a past partner who was very controlling, but finally you grew out of it. You got your wings basically and you flew, and now you are in more of a stable spot, but you do need a little more excitement. So, there's just so many different ways to look at that. And obviously 436,436. If you're just doing a 1-card draw for yourself, still million different reasons on just this 1 card. So here we got a reverse 7 of Swords. Let's say I'm looking at love. Somebody is probably being a little bit manipulative, definitely not telling the entire truth. So that's never good. If we're looking at it in money, perhaps you're the one who is doing something not very truthful. If you're looking at it at self-healing, you're stealing your own time. There's just so many different ways to look at cards. And so when we are doing our own readings, unfortunately, our subconscious is going to go where it wants to go. That is just human nature. We want to hear what we want to hear. And so you could have turned those and flipped them all around. If it was the love reading and you had that 7 of Swords in reversal, it could have been, well, this is stable. He's not going anywhere. We got that High Priestess. It's got a high sensual, sexual energy. He's very attracted to me. That Wheel of Fortune is very stable. Or it could be this is somebody who's seriously leaving you in a depression. You need to use your gut. And is this really what is right for you? Because you do need more stability. So those are a couple of reasons why reading for yourself is just not wise, mostly because we're going to see what we want to see. People often ask me why I don't just look at the cards. Well, for myself, I go to another professional because I need to hear the truth, not what I want to see. That's a huge piece of it. I go see people all the time because I just don't, not that I don't trust my gut, but I also know that my human brain wants what it wants. And so that is the direction that it is going to go. Also pulling that one card a day is good for, very simple things. Okay, very simple, not a insightful, deep, self-reflecting reading. Pulling that one card can just be used for something simple, like how is this day going to go? What can I do to make this day better? What should I avoid so that this day is not worse? I will use the one card pull to, okay, what meditation should I do today? What things should I do and what should I not do? What type of exercise do I need today? Do I just get to have a lazy day or do I need to go do something, significant? So that is what the one card pulls are great for. Another thing the article said is people are getting so many of the free or very cheap one question readings off of sites like TikTok. And yeah, that is a lot of fun. Heck yeah. But is it really the insightful reading that you need? This person doing the reading has 5,000 other people throwing questions at her phone. She's trying to read them, keep up with them. And she's only flipping the one card. So let me show you a big difference here when we are doing just one card. Okay, I'm just going to ask, am I ever going to get rich? Just a, simple, goofy question to show you the difference in what one card or even three cards can actually make. So the one card flip, the Emperor, that would be a yes. So what I would say to someone who is asking me this one card, am I going to get rich? You need to take control. You need to take control of what you are doing, take control of your situation. Perhaps look for a male figure or somebody who has a lot of male energy who also is good with money, that they can give you some tips, kind of be a mentor to you. So that simple with the one card. Now let's go on to if we have three cards. This three card is saying, well, we've got the Emperor, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, and then we've got the reversed High Priestess. So the reason that you're probably not going to get rich, because the three of these is totally different meaning, even though all three of them are yes positive cards when put together, and one is in reversal, that then takes it into a no, into a negative. Okay, so we have, someone is controlling, probably your subconscious, what you do with your money, and it's not a great idea. Your money is Wheel of Fortune. It is hit and miss. See, this really is my life. And you're not using your instincts. You're not using your gut and your to decide what to do with the money. You are making way too rash of decision instead of thinking about it, meditating on it, and that is what is going to stop you from getting rich. Now let's turn this 3 card into a 5 card. Whoop. Okay, so once again, I would still go look for that mentor, because you're just not good with money on that Wheel of Fortune. You go up and down. You save one week and blow it all the next. You're not trusting your gut. You might be just kind of going with what society thinks or your friends are doing, and that's where the extra money is going. If society thinks you should get that extra hair product, or your friends are all going out tonight, you can't afford it, but you're still doing it. Instead of dealing with these problems here one-on-one and figuring them out, exactly. You're just basically pushing them to the side instead of dealing with it and thinking, oh, I'm just going to go out and I'm going to get that hair product, without thinking about, okay, how is that going to affect the light bill? How is that going to affect groceries? But if you stay totally focused on the long haul, okay, on that big picture, not getting lost in the details, go with that chariot and just stay focused, then yes, you do have a chance. So do you see how quickly all that can change? So just getting that 1 card reading, it's not really giving you the insight. And the main reason why, the best part about a tarot reading is it is going to give you the whys, if, ands, and hows, okay? Okay, if I'm never going to get rich, how am I at least going to make my financial state better? What am I doing that's holding me back from getting rich? As you see, that went into the 3 card. So what is the big picture? If I can stay focused, what is going to happen? And that is what happened with the 5 card. So that is why getting those 1 card readings, is a lot of fun. And I also do the one question, one card. But if anyone knows me, I never stop at one card. It's impossible for me to do that. Even my 15-minute readings are supposed to be 3 card, but never do I stop at just 3 card, because I can't have somebody leave my table, hang up that phone without them knowing exactly everything. Otherwise, I feel like an ass. That's basically withholding information, in my opinion. So those are just a couple of the things that were listed today on why the economy with tarot readers is going down. And I just wanted to point some of those things out to you. I mean, certainly we're all free to do our own thing, to make our own decisions, but we have to go into them knowing exactly what we're getting into. There's so much to tarot, and it can be so very complicated. And when you're getting a reading, when you have a real life issue that you seriously just can't seem to solve on your own, and you need that help, you need that guidance, it is important that you go to a professional, somebody that you know has a lot of experience, somebody you know that takes it seriously, and that you're also taking it seriously. Otherwise, those one card readings can really throw a person off, because remember, the meaning, a lot of the meaning in tarot is in the combination, and that one card, one reversed upright, can completely change all of those cards. And that's why it's very important to know the combinations, to know that the tarot reader you are working with also knows their cards, they know what they're doing. Otherwise, it is a waste of your money, it's a waste of your time, and can definitely lead you in the wrong direction. So I hope this brought you guys some insight. Please like and share if you're interested, and you can always message me for a personal detailed reading. Thank you guys. Be the light.